This is my favorite time of the show when Eric Minishred from Craniologie comes on and we're talking about goggles and helmets. My favorite things to talk about. You know, I'm the kind of girl that likes to shop amongst the sporting goods.
Mm-hmm. You're in love with the Anon M2s.
I am.
Well.
I do love the Anons.
Yeah.
And the M2s, I told you I was going to come in there and pick some up. But I'm kind of looking at these goggles that you have here now. Let's start with this one over here on the far left. My left, your right.
You're right.
Okay, it's the Giro.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in honor of sort of the Anon M2s, I know you love their magnet technology, but we talk about those guys a lot. So I want to give some love to Giro. Super similar technology, works just the same to change lenses as Anon, except there's this little button where your right thumb is. So if you press this button down and then just like Anon, squeeze the frame, off comes the lens. Snaps back on with magnets, super easy.
I like the button technology. That's pretty cool there.
Well, you can be a little bit more confident that the lens isn't going to pop off if you're tumbling in the powder, which the Anons don't typically, but this just gives you that extra sense of security, if you will.
Yeah, so that's what's great about that button there. I do like that teal color. And then we're moving on here to the prism lens.
Well, the prism lens and this frame is a real special frame. So it's getting to be springtime, you know, you might be out there doing a little bit of hiking, and it's a little bit warmer, so your body's more prone to building up moisture. So what this guy's doing, in your right hand here, we could see this battery pack, and this is connected into the lens. So the lens actually has a heating element inside of it. So if you're doing a lot of hiking, you can turn that on. It's just going to totally clear off any moisture, any fog in the lens. Also really great for a snowy powder day. As you're building up kind of frost on the lens, that'll just clean it right off. So it's a heated up lens.
I like that. So with this, you would have to wear this over the helmet, though. You can't wear this underneath the helmet.
That's correct. And to be honest, all style aside, it's much better to wear the goggles over the helmet. You're going to keep the unit a lot tighter on your head. It's going to be more comfortable. I know stylistically some people love the goggle straps under, but just for safety and comfort reasons, it's definitely recommended to go
over the helmet. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind next time I'm putting my gear on when I'm out on the slopes. Now this one here, I do like this one. My favorite part about this is the design for the Vail optics.
Yeah, yep. They do a really great job of adding unique accents to the straps, just making it a nice, kind of a unique product that looks different from all the other manufacturers out there in terms of strap designs. And what these guys are bringing to the table technology-wise, it's not only a polarized lens, so it's going to block out more UV than any of the other goggles, it's also an automatic lens. So if we do get clouds rolling in or snow rolling in, it's going to darken up just a little bit, or I'm sorry, brighten up just a little bit to allow more light in. And if it's a really sunny day like today, it will darken up so it'll protect your eyes better. And this brand is Vail Optics. These guys are based out of Boulder, Colorado. Really cool brand.
And now, is that a photochromatic? Is that what it's called, photochromatic lens, when it adjusts to the UV rays?
That's correct. Yeah, every brand sort of deems it its own thing, so they call it automatic. Smith calls it photochromic, but the technology itself, photochromatic.
All right.
Yeah.
Now the helmets are the most important part. I mean, goggles are very important. Eye protection, head protection.
Yep.
That is a necessity when you're out there on the slopes. Tell me a little bit about this one.
So helmets are the most important. Maybe goggles, number two. Integration between the helmet and goggle is extremely important. If you're not properly integrated, you might have a gap around your forehead where cold wind can get you, or it's going to be blocking off your nose and you're going to sound all nasally, or just a litany of bad things can happen if you don't have proper integration. And this Smith Vantage here, we have found to be the absolute best helmet for goggle helmet integration across any goggle model. That's because it has this great little brim on the front of it that's just going to snug up to the top of the goggle. It's going to help block off those vents from getting any snow in them so that the goggle can breathe and stay fog-free.
All right. I do like the brim. I don't think my helmet has a brim on it because I do get that the gap that comes in between the helmet and the goggle lens, and I don't feel like it fits as tight as it should. So I'm going to have to come in and pay you a visit, get a new helmet and some new goggles because, you know, why not, right?
Well,
I always have to make excuses for why I need new gear.
Seriously. And we've got a great event going on this Saturday, so no more excuses for you. You can come get some free beer and check out some new goggles.
All right, so it's happening this Saturday, and you're located in Vail, so it's perfect if you're at the Burton Open. You can just come on by and say hello to Eric Minishred here. Here's a little bit of that information about the Vail Optics party. Again, happy hour at the U.S. Open, 3 to 7 in Vail Village at Craniologie. Prizes, and he said Crazy Mountain Beer doesn't get much better than that.
No, not at all, and that's with Zeal Optics. So the guys with the automatic lenses, the polarized lenses, really cool straps. Come in, meet those guys, check them out. So we're in Vail Village, right off Wall Street, so that's just a block away from Bridge Street. As you're headed up Bridge Street, across the covered bridge, make a right at that first intersection, look left, you'll see banners and balloons and hear music. It's going to be a blast.
All right, well, we will see you Saturday, Eric. You can find him out shredding on the slopes as well. Coming up next, we're taking it back over to another shredder, Ashley Prill, up in Beaver Creek. She's going to give you a look at that weather forecast.